有，中间有用到很久的嘛，这个，他的老板新加坡人来的，是哦。
I saw it on the ads, and my friends recommended it, so I used it.
This is the 10th annual dinner of the Leong family. This year's theme is Shanghai Glamour. This is not only a celebration of family ties, but also a testament to the longevity of a business that started in the 1920s and has since spanned 7 decades. How did a tiny bottle of medicated oil give rise to a multi-million-dollar business empire in the international consumer market? What is the secret behind this successful Singapore story? X brand medicated oil has been around for almost 90 years. Famous for providing numerous medical remedies, this magic oil in a bottle has been endorsed by both young and old. Its iconic logo is instantly recognizable. Its adverts are seen all over Singapore, and we're about to discover their recipe for this success story. Singapore 1928. It was a time when hope was high and riches were made. The man in his 20s, Leong Yun Chi, arrived in Singapore from China to make this place his.
He met a German doctor, and he liked him so much. That's why he passed on to this formula of X oil. He said,
a burgeoning entrepreneurial spirit was fueling the booming economy of Singapore. This business bug bit Leong, and he set up his own medicated oil company under the name of Leong Kai Fok. Running a business was not always smooth sailing, and in the beginning, business was slow, and stiff competition from imports from China and Hong Kong made things even tougher for a local product to hold its own. Mr. Leong Yun Chi, however, recognized the importance of advertising and creating a strong brand image to sell his product. He would prove himself to be a marketing innovator. In the past, people used wood rather than gas for cooking. Every household had an axe, and it was a common domestic tool. With a stroke of ingenuity, Leong Yun Chi decided to use an axe as the logo for his product.
he's really a marketing man. In those days, he wear a suit and the latest model of motor car, the driver also in uniform. So I go to Malaysia.
那么下来的时候拿起了包，穿起西装进去。那这老板呢，看见他的情况，就哇，是大老板了，就迎接他去，就跟他商量，所以一讲起来就比较容易。他是这样，假如你介绍放这个里面你的公司的产品人家看了之后就把它顺手掉了。可是它不同，它后面呢放一点这个24孝的故事，还有这个部分的是小说。那么人家看了它之后他里面相当可以有东西看了，所以就拿回去给的家里人看，所以它的比较有效了。
At the same time, he also have a driver. You know, in those days, the Maling Kampong, the one street, so he will distribute the handbills. He distribute on one side of the road, and his driver distribute the handbill the other side of the road.
1942. Singapore was attacked during the Second World War. Many lives were lost, and trades and businesses suffered greatly. Despite these tumultuous times, X-brand medicated oil found itself in an uncommon situation.
这差不多1937年日本说打中国了，后来呢又占据这个新加坡了。在日本的时候你知道了，这个生活方面的种种方面都是很差的。可是呢，我们的油呢 因为没有其他的由来，香港的不能过来，其他国家的也不能过来，因为是日本管制嘛，就是它是很严格的，所以我们的风油呢又很好销路了。
Having survived the Second World War, Singapore was now on its way to gaining full independence. National economic strategies were put in place, and with greater stability, local businesses found the freedom to thrive. Breaking through the hardships of previous decades, Leong Yun Chi's business foresight ensured the continued growth of X brand. The Hajj is an annual pilgrimage to Mecca. Every able-bodied Muslim must make the Hajj at least once in his or her lifetime. The largest pilgrimage of its kind in the world, with an estimated 2 million pilgrims making this journey annually. The road to Mecca is a long and arduous one, and in the 1960s, many traveled to Mecca on foot or by sea.
那么我看见的情况，我就跑上那船去看看的情况怎么样。原来他们呢，每个人呢都睡在船的面呢上面呢，几个人睡在起这样的。那么我看见的情况啊，坐船呢又头晕，啊，晚上又有蚊子啊，还有什么，有时候头子痛啊，头晕啊，这样我就上床了，每一个派给他们我们的风油了，所以一下子呢，我去那边又找了代理了，很快就他们就跟我们做了。 所以现在销路啊，我们那边很厉害，还有捷达那边也是这样情况，我们不出去的。
As Leong Kai Fok's business went global, demand for X brand medicated oil grew exponentially. In the beginning, bottles were manually filled and production was slow. Mr. Leong Man San realized that operations would have to be changed drastically in order for them to meet increased sale requirements. Along with the rising cost of labor, Mr. Leong Man San had to figure out a way to raise the production capacity of the factory while keeping the operation costs low. Today, each of the production line is able to churn out more than 100 bottles per minute, 20 times higher than 30 years ago. Because the X brand medicated oil is a semi-medicinal product, many countries require high standards to be met in order for such products to enter their countries. As Leong Kai Fok adheres to strict good manufacturing practices, as well as achieving ISO 9000 certification, it allows them to export their products to many overseas countries much easier. Nonetheless, despite the incredible growth of the company, Leong Kai Fok also made sure that their employees were never left behind. Many of their employees have worked in the company for more than 10 years. A key to maintaining business longevity is to ensure you keep your employees happy. Since a good employee is like a loyal customer, the happier you make them, the longer they will stay and help your business grow. In recent years, a new wave of entrepreneurship is sweeping the nation. The government is encouraging young Singaporeans to take the bold steps towards starting their own businesses. As we look to Leong Kai Fok's successful business of several decades, what can we learn from this company that has lasted for 3 generations and it's still going strong?
To chase after what you believe in.
我最主要是还是守业，创业难，守业更难。我们要有手头要稳固，同时还要发扬光大。
Be brave, go out, venture. Find the right thing that you are interested in and then go for it. Yeah.
Under the dynamic and bold business approach taken by the family members running the company, the little magic bottle has come a long way. Today, Leong Kai Fok exports millions of dollars worth of X-oil products every year to the Middle East, Africa and China. The products travel to 50 countries, spreading over 5 continents. They now have factories in Malaysia, Indonesia, Vietnam, Singapore and Guangdong province in China, the hometown of founder Leong Yun Chi.